Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Carla Astrology. So, the person that you're looking at right now is a fellow named Charles Henry Morris. And I wanted to show you this because this is about Charles Henry Morris and his wife, um, Esther Jones Morris. Now, back in, I thought it was 1875, but I was wrong. It's 1879, and it's called The Morris Murders. And I only know about this because my honey and I were talking um, one evening about, the ghost stories around our towns. And he grew up around Marcellus and Decatur, Michigan. Um, and he told me about a graveyard there. And the grave site supposedly glows on the anniversary of this murder, which who knows? I looked it up, and there's a um, couple incidences where people claim that they seen something, and neither of us knew that it happened on the anniversary of my birthday. So tomorrow night, I'm going to include it in the video. I am going to go to the graveyard, and I'm going to maybe do a reading or something, but I don't honestly believe that there's going to be a ghost or anything there. But what is crazy about this is I'm going to tell you the story real quick. It says on the night of September 28th, 1879, in a farmhouse along an isolated country road in Decatur, Michigan, Mr. and Mrs. Morris retired to bed at about 8:30. The only other individual in the house at the time was a woman who worked for them by the name of Jenny Bull. Now, this is the sketch that Jenny Bull did. And not sure if that was, supposed to be who the murderer was. So, back to the story. At around 9 p.m., Mr. and Mrs. Morris were inexplicably shot dead within minutes of one another and were left where they fell. Nothing was taken, save for a horse used for the purposes of escape by the assailant. Now, I'm reading this off of Wikipedia, although you can find this story in a couple other places. Shortly after sunrise, Jenny Bull informed a farmhand employed by the Morrises upon his arrival. Jenny Bull, again, is the woman that worked for them. I believe she stayed, it says she was the only other individual at the house at the time, so she worked for them, and I believe she lived there. She found the employee found Mr. and Mrs. Morris shot to death. They were found lying on the front porch, and Esther Morris was found lying in the bedroom. Oh, Charles Morris was found lying on the front porch, and Esther Morris was found lying in the bedroom. A lot of stories circulated in the months afterwards. The most prominent ones were about Jenny Bull, the housekeeper, and Riley Huntley, the handyman. The murder was shocking to the small frontier community and was immediately prioritized by the local police, as well as every other person in the area. Shortly thereafter, the Pinkerton Detective Agency was brought in but did not solve the crime. So the story made its way around that on the night of September 28th, Morris must have gotten out of bed because someone was at his back porch. That is where he was shot dead. Then Mrs. Morris, who must have seen the murderer entering the house after hearing the gunshot, curiously dropped the revolver she was carrying and ran to hide in the bedroom closet. That is where she was shot dead. No money was taken. No jewels were taken, regardless of the fact that the Morrises' jewels and the money were found in the house and easily visible. The killer then rode away. Sorry, I'm getting a message. What's new, right? um, so the killer then rode away into the night, stealing one of the Morrises' best horses, and was seen by neighbor Charles Rosewarne. The murderer galloped right past him between 9:30 and 10 p.m., and Rosewarne told everyone about the strange rider, and in particular that he wore a funny hat. So, the maid's housekeeper's sketch doesn't have a funny hat. In fact, he looks like he might be the devil. The same horse was found in South Bend, Indiana a few days later. The horse was worn out, exhausted, and with a strange fresh branding on it left rear flank. It was later revealed that Mrs. Morris was pregnant at the time of her murder. So they did accuse somebody, a local man named Floyd Smith. So this is the Morris's house. I doubt it's still there, but tomorrow I am going to check it out. And again, and I've already been to the graveyard, so I know that that is correct and that she was pregnant because their baby is on the tombstone with her, and that's just it's horrific. So Floyd Smith was a man that was accused of it by Riley Huntley, who was a handyman previously discharged by the Morrises, reportedly due to his drinking. After the authorities became suspicious of Huntley, Huntley accused Floyd Smith and swore out a complaint. On the night of December 17th, 1879, Floyd Smith was taken into custody. He was arrested by Constable Botsford and assisted by another deputy named Scott Smith, no relation to Floyd. However, before he could be placed in jail, the police were ambushed and Floyd was taken. He was not freed as some initially thought. He was instead taken into the woods near Decatur, strung up and tortured for hours, and told to confess. He did not confess. Floyd Smith's life was ruined and he moved away. Floyd was never the same. He had serious injuries to his neck, and his wife died shortly afterward from the trauma of the incident. In those years after, Floyd only ever said he knew nothing of the Morris murder. On his deathbed, he stated the same. The horrific and sensational murder was covered heavily by the newspapers across the state of Michigan and gained national attention. And though it was investigated vigorously, the murderer was never caught. So, like I said, this is my right next to where I live. It's a town away. So, looks like there's some links, obviously, so they got their information. So anyway, tomorrow I'm going to check all this out and stay tuned. Okay. So we're going to take a walk and we're going to check out the gravesite of the Morrises. You're going to scare all the spirits. Okay. Oh, flash is off. And we're not alone. So, has it glowed yet? Yeah.
Is that why you're here too?
Yeah.
No, we haven't seen it. We're just looking at our ghost apps that we have on our phone.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a good idea.
If on the one I have, it dances. There's a dancing thing in the middle of it.
Oh, wow. So do you guys know the story of the Morris murders then?
Just the general, idea. It was the same on every website I looked at, so.
Okay. Yeah.
Just that they were murdered in their home.
Yep.
And the guy stole their horses and got away.
Yeah. The horse was found in South Bend, Indiana the next day.
Oh, wow. Okay, that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had a brand on its back flank.
It's still just dancing.
Wow, yeah. So I'm going to actually put this on a YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I did the background story. And so now we're here like you guys, seeing if anything's going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they also the housemaid or the housekeeper,
Yeah.
Jenny Bell, or I think that's what I seen her name
You
was.
see it dancing?
Yeah, it's cool.
And the handyman blamed some man named Floyd Smith, but they're the ones that found the bodies. And but the housemaid never heard anything, and she was there.
Huh.
Yeah.
How do you not hear a whole family being
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
And there was a sketch that she did that was supposed to look like the murderer,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like a devil.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. So yeah, it's some interesting stuff.
I haven't seen anything happen yet. Kind of. Do you guys believe in ghosts? Free.
See, I
Same.
I think that long ago, probably not. But I do believe in like energy, like bad
Yeah.
energy, like.
Yeah.
And then, according to lost books of the Bible, your soul or your spirit actually stays earthbound for at least 3 days.
Oh. that's
So I mean,
interesting.
I could see possibly going to where your body is
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey, what
Yeah.
what am I doing here?" Or not wanting to move on if that's the case.
Yeah.
Iron.
Said iron.
Iron.
Huh.
There is the rumor that ghosts don't like iron.
Huh, that is true.
This is also an app.
I know.
That was free.
I'm taking it. I'm taking it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, today's my birthday.
Oh,
is
happy
it really?
birthday! That's
Happy
Thank you.
awesome.
Yeah, so I thought, oh, something's to that. We got to go check this out.
Yeah.
Is this the first time you've been out here?
No. No, we came out here after he told me about it. And it was actually after I came out here and checked it out that we were like, oh, duh. It happened on my birthday.
Wow.
Yeah. It's like, so maybe somebody wants to say something.
Yeah.
My camera keeps losing focus.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You from around here?
He is. He was born and raised around here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually from Hillsdale, Michigan, but I've been living here for, I don't know, 10 years, I think.
Oh.
So are you girls from here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's weird because this is like the first time I've ever heard of the Morris family.
Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting. Everyone I talk to, even like older people, are like, "Yeah, we've never heard of it either." I'm like, I think it's the only like local legend I could find too. So aside from Hatchet Man Road,
Ooh, do you know about that, hon?
No.
Hatchet Man Road. It's over. I think it connects
I wanna see.
Goldens and it's a dirt road.
Okay.
I can't. Supposedly, you see like a little girl standing on the side of the road, but if you stop your car and get out, she'll disappear into the woods. So, apparently,
So-
it's also listed on one of the most.
Did you guys do the...
Yes.
Oh.
I set that up. I just wanted to see if maybe it would kickstart something.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I actually brought my tarot cards.
Did you really?
I did. I thought maybe somebody might want to say something through them.
Yeah. I almost brought my Ouija board, but I didn't want to like freak anybody out that I was with, so because I've never had bad luck with it. But.
No, that was back when we were in high school and y'all freaked me out. You did.
I actually haven't played with one since I was in high school.
Yeah, I
But-
think that was the last time I played with mine too.
It's still just in there dancing.
Hmm.
I think it's so weird how it just like right in the middle.
You know what? I think I'm going to cut this off because I have one of those too, but I don't know if I get enough LTE or 5G for. All right, the following is a collage of 5 1-minute videos when we were in the graveyard that were recorded using my Ghost app that picks up words, not voices, but so it's an electronic voice that you're going to hear. but it's words that are being spoken on a frequency that we can't hear on this plane. So that's the idea. So check it out. Use your best judgment, or not even best judgment. Just what do you think? Let me know what you think.
The device I have in my hand is called a phone. If you speak into it, it will pick up what you say.
Oh, there you go.
Sacrifice.
There will be no sacrifice.
No thanks.
Bite. What should I do?
Tell us if you are part of the Morris family. Okay, I'm recording again. Oh, no, you're fine. It's just voice.
Do not.
You just said keep recording. Do not what?
Did you see the gifts we left for you? It should help you communicate with us. To say?
Listen.
We're listening.
Back.
Who is he?
That's Bob. Who are you?
Sacrifice.
He's not.
Christian.
Uh-huh.
Guide.
My guide is here. Is that what you're talking about?
If there's anyone here, can you say or do something to show us that you're here?
Dark.
Yeah, it's pretty dark. Come over and stand near my friend. She has a flashlight.
Why? Be quiet.
So right on you.
Who?
How many people are here with us? 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Why are you here?
What is that?
So after those clips, I believe that the Morrises were never there, or not never, but they weren't there then, and they've probably been gone for a while because I didn't get everything recorded, but I was still able to use my app. I just ran out of like memory, and then of course I'm a cheapskate. I didn't want to pay for more memory on that app, so. But there were 3 separate times that we heard the words repetitively with each other, 3 different times, and the words were abused, drowned, heaven. Abused, drowned, heaven. And then we'd hear some other stuff, you know, and then again, abused, drowned, heaven. Abused, drowned, heaven. And 3 different times that I was using that app, I heard that. So I feel like whatever entities and elementals were there conversing with each other. One, there were new grave sites that had probably been there within the last month, if not even sooner than that, we noticed. And also the people that come there regularly, you know, like on the anniversary of that death, they're looking for that. So there's people there that are investigating, or they just want to catch something. So people are focused on that grave and that story. And so I feel like they're feeding the energy, and the entities that are recent are curious about why that is. And I could be totally wrong about that. You know, it could be some residual energy or an entity that does not want to move on. But you know, over 100 years, that's a long time. I feel like, you know, because what I'm about to show you next is actual, like, it's like a map of that energy. So it almost looks like stick figures. It's also part of the Ghost Tube apps. And so I've compiled a collage of 1-minute videos. There's like 7 of them that maps out the energy of the little entities around there. Also us, you know. So maybe, you know, take a look at that and you be the judge, because there's obviously some activity going on. But, I mean, nobody knows really, I mean, who it is, what it is, or, you know. But I would definitely like to maybe get your opinion. So take a look at this, and then I'll see you back here in a minute. Record this. Okay, yep, oh, yep. Look at, did you see him?
Yeah.
Look at him.
Somebody really big walking around with her.
Uh-huh. Oh, there's more than one now.
And
It's active.
oh, see, now it's big.
Extremely active. Wow.
And then when they move, it's just stuck right in the middle.
Uh-huh.
It's funny. It's weird.
Wow.
I laugh and I'm uncomfortable.
But
Because I know it's an app, but like, it's a little freaky.
Yeah, 'cause she's behind the stone. And
uh-huh. Wow, that's interesting. Let's see.
Is he? Yeah. Come here for a minute.
He's on top of the...
mm-hmm.
Where'd it go?
It does not feel like it's anything on it.
Oh, he's there.
It's in the middle.
Yeah.
But when you go over there, it disappears from the middle and it's right on you.
What happens if I come this close? Does it do anything?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
does it?
It gets on you. Yeah.
Yeah, there's like nothing on it, so it's not like someone came here the day before to put anything on it to make it glow.
I might have said that on the way.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking it though. I was kind of like,
Wow, that's interesting.
anything else you'd like to say? I'm going to stop recording in 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that was weird. Your stick figure disappeared after you said that. It was just weird because it glitches sometimes, but it was just perfect timing. Dang, I recorded for a whole 15, almost 16 seconds. Or seconds, minutes.
It doesn't even. This isn't even picking up you.
Really?
Yeah. You not have any light emanating off of you, honey?
What's going on?
Oh.
You're afraid of bugs too?
So.
That is true. It is not glowing.
We should come back and well, I mean, I guess Halloween night would also be a good time to come back because that's when the veil between the dead and the living is supposed to be
You
thinner.
can't come back Halloween night.
Crap. Okay, we'll just do it the night before. Maybe it's thin gradually.
Yeah, actually, I mean, that veil is getting thinner and thinner all the time. It's wild.
Still there.
Yeah. And then a big one on the side.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild.
Are you still there? Oh, it's still there.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
That's interesting. I didn't see that one before. Wow.
That one looks little. It's just chilling.
Yeah. Let's see. That's something right in front of me. Huh.
We're here?
Yeah, there was something right in front of me.
I said, how you doing? Okay.
There it is. Yep. believe that's a tree spirit anyway, because that tree's been there obviously a long time, I would say. Wouldn't you, Bob?
Oh yeah. That was planted. Evergreens like that grow faster than hardwoods, but I would still estimate that planted about the same time Morses were buried.
Oh, yeah.
I would guess that would be around 140 to 150 years old.
So as we were leaving the cemetery, one of the other young ladies was also using her ghost app, and she caught one of the stick figures as I was looking at the tree. And was there possibly a tree spirit, or was it my guide? Because she said that there was a red stick figure above my head. So, or it was a reddish purple or something. So, and I remember commenting to her that the color of it, and I think that might have been normal for the app she was using. Ooh, train. So, anyway, so it could have been my guide also. But it was very interesting that I was picking it up and it had to have been right here. So I am going to do a reading, a tarot reading, and it is going to consist of questions about Esther and Charles Morris. The handyman, his name was Riley Huntley. The housemaid or housekeeper, her name was Jenny Bull. And then the person accused, his name was Floyd Smith. And so I'm also some other details, but I would like to do this live and I would like to get your input. I don't believe that because it is an unsolved murder that the Morrises have not passed on. I believe that's why the words heaven kept coming up, because I believe that they were trying to tell me that they're not there. They're in heaven. Which to me, that's communicating what they believe most of us think heaven is. Like that's the name for that plane or the consciousness that exists there. That's a whole other video, really. But so yeah, I would like to go live on and do that maybe here in the next day or two, maybe the weekend. So stay tuned for that. And I'm thinking I'm going to send out about 5 invites to some of my YouTube friends, pals, that I'll send the link. And then if you can't come on, Liam. So if you can't come on, then since I'm only going to send out 5, forward it to somebody that you think might want to come on and join in. If you don't want to, that's fine. Maybe show up in the chat. But I would like to, like I said, I want to ask the tarot some questions about it and just go from there and get everybody's thoughts on it. So I really appreciate you staying till the end and listening to my grandbabies in the background. That's never ending when you click on this channel. And I hope everybody has a wonderful day. I thoroughly enjoyed my birthday, and thank you for all the birthday wishes and just being here. And I love you guys.